Warning, this video may contain spoilers for late parts in the game. If you plan on playing this at some point, turn back now. You have been warned. CR here, and we're sadly coming in on the ending week of Wario month, and like I've said, I've enjoyed my time finally getting to play these games, and while I didn't have as good as a time with this game compared to some of the others I played, I still really liked it, and it possibly has one of my favorite scenes in the Wario series. Let's start off this review with some basics to explain. This game plays pretty similar to Wario Land 4, still using the body slams, rolling, and needing to set a timer to race back to the start in every level. What you need in order to advance through the game has changed though. All you need to do is beat 4 levels, then fight a boss, and hopefully collect enough money throughout to buy a map to the next area. There's nothing in levels that you specifically need to collect in order to advance besides money, which you usually end up having enough of to buy at least the map, though I did need to grind a bit for money for the last 2 maps. Transformations have also returned, but there are only 4 total, and you really don't end up using them that often. You can buy health upgrades, which health is another returning feature, though enemies don't drop pieces of heart. Like the title, you can grab them and shake the Wiimote in order to shake an onion out of them, which can differ in size and heals a portion of your health. Another new thing you can do is have Wario punch the floor by moving the Wiimote in a downward motion. This can make some obstacles move and usually flips enemies or leaves them vulnerable in some way. You can buy a couple other things from the shop, such as recovery potions, which I never use, and scenes from the game as well. Like I was saying, the goal of each level is to find a Murphle, which I'll explain in the story, and upon doing so, an alarm will sound and a timer will pop up with the amount of time left in order to exit a level. In each level, there are 3 treasures you can find, as well as the ability to complete various missions set at the beginning of the level, such as completing the level with no damage, returning to the exit within a certain time, or finding and defeating the golden enemy. Unlike the other games, you won't receive any different endings for finding all the treasures or doing all the missions, but you still receive something. Every level you find every treasure, you get a sound disc for music from the game to listen to, as well as making the garage get turned into gold. Finally, there are 12 secret levels you can find throughout the game. In an alternate dimension called the Shake Dimension, the Shake King is gloating over the fact that he found the bottomless coin sack that when shaken spews an unlimited amount of gold coins. To do this, he had imprisoned the entire Murphle tribe, as well as their queen Meralda, though while he was gloating, a Murphle escapes to find someone who can help them. Cut to Captain Syrup, who steals a giant globe from a museum. Wario then receives the globe as a gift with a note claiming that there is treasure inside. Smoke comes out of the globe and forms a telescope, the Murphle from beforehand pleading Wario for help. Wario agrees after hearing about the bottomless coin sack and enters fighting Captain Syrup, who says they'll split the treasure. The Murphle tells Wario that he must find 4 Murphles in order to have them open the door to a boss of every area, needing to fight 5 bosses to take their emblems to open the way to the Shake King. Wario first makes his way through the Rattle Ruins, where he takes on Rollin' Rattle, causing the living statue to crumble to pieces. Wario then runs through the Wiggly Wilds and ends up fighting Hot Roderick, destroying his ride and sending him flying. The Rocking Range has the battle with Chortlebot, punching its head until it explodes. Next up is the Ropey Jungle with Bloomsday, another flower Wario mercilessly kills. The final area is Mount Big Hill, Wario coming upon the large fry, feeding him bombs until he himself explodes. Wario finally makes his way to the Shake King's lair, using the boss emblems to open the way and coming face to face with the king himself. He goes through 2 phases before showing his true destructive power with blasts of energy and other kinds of craziness, but Wario eventually prevails and takes the Shake King out. Upon doing so, the queen of the Murphle, Meralda, thanks Wario. Wario tosses her aside for the bottomless coin sack and immediately returns to his world, happy as can be. He starts to shake the sack, but the coins get sucked away by Captain Syrup, who also takes the bottomless coin sack, thanking the Murphle for their earlier agreement of her getting all the spoils while Wario gets nothing for his good deed. Right off the bat, this game looks and sounds absolutely amazing. With hand-drawn visuals and a more pronounced soundtrack than the other titles, this game really stands out, not only to the Wario Land series, but honestly games in general. I mean, you can just tell from looking at the game that a lot of hard work and effort was put into making it look as great as it does. With that being said, the game really doesn't flow as well as previous entries in the series. It plays and looks the same, but the level design doesn't flow as seamlessly as Wario Land 4 did for me. The enemies are kind of pointless in this game. Besides to get some extra life, they are nothing more than weirdly placed obstacles compared to the other games where they at least occasionally dropped extra loot. This was changed to only getting gold through shaking the golden enemies, but this makes the other enemies seem boring and out of place besides some that are placed to throw at a button or whatnot. While I had fun playing through the game, I sadly didn't have as much fun as some of the other games of the series, and I think I just got really spoiled by just how good Wario Land 4 was in comparison to all the other titles. Nevertheless, I'm still at least pleased I get to experience some insanely gorgeous visuals. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next video.